Bunnies, it's Christy, or Miss Bikini Buns. It is Saturday, April 18th, 2026. It is April 18th, 2026. It is 6:09 in the PM, and I am here to give you my weekly injection for my GLP-1 medication. So a little brief bio about me. Sorry, Miko is traversing past me. Now I'm rattled. Okay, back to me now. So a little bio about me. I am a teacher here in Hawaii. I'm 53 years old. I'm on my final weight loss journey or expedition, or my huaka'i. Started my weight loss journey October 7th, 2024. Started using a GLP-1 medication July 1st, 2025. I started with tirzepatide, and now I'm taking retatrutide at 12 milligrams. To let you know, retatrutide is not FDA approved as of yet. It will probably be approved in 2027. So full transparency, I am using something that is available, but it's not prescribed by a doctor. I do not endorse you doing the same. If you do want to try a GLP-1 or GLP-2 medication, like semaglutide, the GLP-1, or the GLP-2 is like the tirzepatide because it has two agonists. Consult your doctor or your healthcare provider. I used Mochi Health to have access to tirzepatide when I first began, and that's how I got it. And then in November, I moved off of tirzepatide to go on retatrutide because I thought it was fit my body and what I wanted to do, which was lose weight. So here I am showing you my injection. So I already have the what do you call this thing? The syringe filled with the retatrutide. I have the alcohol prep pad, and here we go. So you're gonna see my stomach. Oh my goodness, it's been a long 2 days. So this is my stomach now. Now it's a little bit deflated, and you can see wrinkles and skin and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm not going to mistake like last week. I'm going to find some subcutaneous fat that I can inject in. So I did my alcohol prep pad. Here is my thing. Poking it in. Oh, okay, that was a little. And injecting, and there we go. All done. Wiping the area, and it's done. So, remember when I talked to, well, I'll tell you that later. But that is my injection, and remember, I do not endorse this for you because you have your own health conditions and morbidities and whatever. I'm using this as a way to treat my disease of obesity, which I do have, which, well, one side of the family it has it, but my father's side. So they have a history of obesity on my father. I have a history of obesity on my father's side, and so lucky me. What else? What was I gonna say? Oh, so I do not endorse you just getting this for yourself, and not. Please research. Please consult with medical professional. Please, because you have your own conditions, and this might not be for you. You might just need the semaglutide or the tirzepatide, which are both FDA approved. So go in that direction if you want to try a GLP medication. So I will end this because I got a full close. So I'll see you later. Stick around for my weekly weight loss update. Might surprise you. I might have lost weight. Okay, bye. Hi bunnies, it's Christy or Miss Bikini Buns. It is time for my weekly weight loss weigh-in update. Because I am on my final weight loss journey, expedition, Huaka'i. Yes, so this is my final one. I'm not doing this again because after I reach my goal weight, I'm going to sustain it, and that is what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I totally commit to it because, well, anyway. So if you do not know who I am a teacher. I'm 53 years old. I live in Hawaii, and I've been on this weight loss journey for about coming up on the end of 80 weeks. Let me go double check my planner over here because I wrote it down. Yes, I am finishing up my 79th week, going on my 80. Okay, so anyway, hope that's right. I don't know. I get so confused. So that is basically a brief bio about me. Meal plan wise, I'm still having the 2 high carb days, 5 low carb days. That's still going. I am not really feeling the dairy as much as before. I probably have one like cottage cheese thing a day where I'm supposed to have like about 2, but I'm just in the morning I'm just not feeling it. It just feels like, but in the afternoon it's fine, but just in the morning I have to find another substitute for the dairy. Meal plan is going well. Stuck to the meal plan, and however, Friday was a little bit off because I did attend my second bodybuilding show as a spectator, and literally was out and about. I woke up at 3:30 and did my cardio in the morning, left the house here at 6:30, drove to Waikiki, watched the prejudging. Prejudging ended about 12:15, 12:30. Went to the gym to do my strength training, which was shoulders. Came home, drove home, had about an hour to get ready and clean up. Out the door by about 4:30. Drove to Waikiki. Got there about 5:45. And during that time, I was eating in the car, and yeah, so I think I really missed like maybe snack, one snack meal. But yeah, so it was kind of up and down. But I didn't like get a pizza or anything. But I did manage to get all 4 liters of water. And it was a good show. If you want to know what it was like, check out my day 17 and 18 of my Prep Before Prep daily vlog. I share my impressions about the show. So anyway, strength and cardio training went okay. I didn't know if I really could do it because I was getting over a cold, but I felt like, I'm functional. I can still go, especially with the cold part and the nose and all the congestion. It wasn't as bad, but it was uncomfortable. But like I said, I was still functional, so I did it. Even though my coach said, I can take a deload week. Maybe not go to so much cardio sessions, take a few days off. I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Strength training was fine. I still had my moments of what the hell is this weight? Why is this 10-pound dumbbell so freaking heavy today? I had those kind of moments. Anyway, so that was great. Weight loss numbers. Okay, so we're going to get right into the weight loss numbers. Well, maybe I should just go straight to challenges because, so there wasn't a lot of challenges this week. I mean, there was no major life events that could possibly derail me from my routine. Like I said, 2026 is a year of consistency, and I was able to get everything done. And I did have something I wanted to share. And yeah, so there was no major challenges with food. There was no student's birthday party and they brought musubi or pizza or whatever. There was nothing like that. It was pretty straightforward. And yeah, so tips. Okay, one tip for me that I found out yesterday is for me, I need to do my cardio before, especially on the weekends or whenever I'm home, like the whole day. I got to do cardio before my strength training, because I felt all, after the show, yeah, on Friday, I felt all gung-ho, like, yeah, I want to go lift weights, yeah, Saturday morning. So I did that first. And then after lifting weights, I'm like, oh my God, now I got to go do my cardio. But I was running out of gas already because it was already like 11:30 because of the late night. I came home late. I didn't even see the whole show because it was already 9:45 by the time it was the break in the show. And I was like, there's about two hours, maybe possibly 3 hours left of the show, and we still got to drive back home. And so I left and just went on Instagram and found out who won, especially with the bikini division, because they put that last in the program, and that was the one I wanted to see. But I was like, I've been up since 3:30 and I'm tired. So anyway, because I went home late and I slept late, about 11:30, woke up about 6 o'clock, 6:30, and then, went to do my cardio about 7 something, about 6:45, no, about 7 something, 7:30, no, maybe like 7:45. And then I did my hour and 5 minutes, and then I was hungry. So I went home, ate my meals, and then it took me a while to leave and go right out the door to do my strength training. But it took so long that I didn't finish my strength training until 3:45. So basically, on my mind the whole day was I got to get my exercise done, and I was really in a state of I'm not really doing anything except waiting for me to go to finish, because I went to the gym about 2:45, about 2 something. Yeah, so yeah, never again, because I'm like, you know what, never again. I just wasted a whole day. I could have just got that thing over with and, got in a nap for a couple hours. But, it is what it is. And I understand now that I think about it, that, there was a lot of things going on Friday night. I mean, I'm lucky I even went to do these things, but yeah. So a tip is try to just stick to your normal routine. And okay, so weight loss numbers. So April 12th, 2026, last week Sunday, I was 160.7 pounds. April 13th, Monday, was 161.1 pounds. Tuesday, April 14th, 161.2 pounds. Wednesday, April 15th, 160 pounds. April 16th, Thursday, 160.1 pounds. And then Friday came along, and on April 17th, 159.4 pounds. What am I on? Saturday, April 18th, 158.2 pounds. And today, on April 19th, 2026, on a Sunday, did my body be a real bee and and actually have me lose weight on my check-in day. Sorta. Because Saturday I lost about 2.5 pounds. And on Sunday I lost 2 pounds. So officially, because I mark my weigh-in on a Sunday, I lost 2 pounds between last Sunday and today. So 2 pounds down, 158.7 pounds. I cracked 160. I'm no longer in the 60s. Now I'm in the 50s. So I can't believe it. I think I'm about 8 pounds away from the weight I was when I went to college. So when I went to college, I was about 150 pounds. Yeah. So I was 150 pounds when I was in college. Well, when I went to college. Now, when I actually had school and, life went on in college, the number went up. But when I went to college, so my senior year in high school and on the plane going to college, I was about 150 pounds. After that is, another story about weight gain and that yo-yo thing and whatever. And never finding a solution to my weight problem or treating my disease of obesity. But back then in the 90s, that's part of diet culture when it was really kind of getting all in there. You just worked with what you had. People didn't know that much. We don't have the tools that we have now. I mean, we didn't have apps that would help you track your meals. They didn't even really think about tracking meals. All this kind of information. That's why these people in this generation, they are so lucky that they don't have to live with what we had to live through. Was basically a lot of misinformation. Well, I guess you have misinformation here, but I mean the tools and the access to resources are so much more than when I was in my late teens, early 20s, 30s, 40s. Well, now I know about in the 50s because I got the GLP-1 medication. So yeah, so I'm in the 50s now. I'm 158.7. Still gonna be working my my programs, cardio, strength training, day after day, and in my vlog today, I'm going to share what I did for the first time in my life, and whatever's. Yeah, so if you want to check that out and what is she talking about? What did she do the first time in her life? Well, you go watch my vlog, day 19, and you can find out. So that is pretty much my weekly weigh-in update. Looking forward to this upcoming week. I foresee no challenges or big major, upheavals. Thank goodness, still trying to be safe. But, as far as the outside world and the world that, everything is okay. So much better than it was back in August, September, October. So much better. But when you look at the big picture, everything happens for a reason. So I will see you later. And so this ends my week 42. Looking forward to week 43. And so if I can do it, you can do it. So seriously. I mean, yes, I'm doing a lot of things, but honestly, I learned you got to do all these things. You just can't do these things for a little while and, it's effective and go, oh, I think I can go back to my old way of life. Well, those habits and behaviors and all that stuff, that's what led you to, whatever appearance that you had. So, it is no surprise that, yes, you have to do this for the rest of your life. Just like taking the GLP medication, I have to take it for the rest of my life. Along with eating healthy, following a meal plan for me, exercising, moving my body, building muscle, because it's important, as you grow older, you lose muscle. That's part of nature. And I decided after my hospitalization, I am too young to be pushed around in a wheelchair, use a walker, or use a cane. That's just not my nature, and I am not that. Don't put me in that category. So on October 7th, 2024, I made the decision to let's lose weight, because we need to get stronger, we need to get healthier. And if we lose weight along the way, that's great. If, that's a added bonus. But the whole point was just to be healthier. So remember, if I can do hard things, you can do hard things. So let's do hard things together. Bye.